Our day began in Milano Centrale, where we caught the train to a town called Lecco. There were some maintenance works on the railway to Varenna, so we jumped off here and bussed the remainder of the way. Our return train and bus tickets for the day were €15 per person, and the entire journey took an hour and a half one way. We grabbed the daily pass, which is €15 each, and that's the pier. Because of the storm, it's like super cold, so we've wrapped up in our towels because we're on the ferry now. Nice and warm there. Quick pause to introduce you to my travel buddy. This is my mum, Sharon, better known as Shazza. She came to see me after 2 years of being apart, and we got the chance to travel together this summer. Already so stunning. Like, it actually looks beautiful with the clouds as well. I think it's nice to appreciate a place in all of its weather forms, not just when it's sunny. We've almost pulled up to Bellagio, but it's just started raining, if you could tell. But, oh well, it still looks so stunning. Just started wandering around because the sun is finally broken, and it's so stunning. Got a focaccia. It's not my favorite though, so I'm not necessarily going to recommend the place, but staying in a really nice square and just having this. The church bell just went off as well, which is nice. It's like impossible to get a bad photo here. Everything's so pretty. Even just like the little stores are so nice. These are like, I think, the most photographed sort of stairs and like area in Bellagio, just because like it's got such a nice incline, and then like the view that way, it's just stunning. There's lots of little stores, and there's lots of silk shops and just like accessories and homewares as well. The town's more alive now because the sun's come out and more people have rocked up. We came pretty early when it was pretty dead. Oh my gosh, there's a big tour group. But yeah, there's a lot more happening now. We're just about to leave Bellagio and we're heading on the way to Menaggio. So we've made way to the Bellagio port. It's kind of like on the high street. It's this one over here. That's how you get over towards Menaggio. And to get there, you need to go port 2. Thankfully, there's not too big of a line. I've heard these lines can get really long and you have to wait like 60 minutes. But this is like decent, and the next one comes in like 12 minutes. So we're just about to board in a moment. Just made it to Menaggio, and now we're just finding a spot to have some lunch. The town is nice. It's a little bit different to Bellagio, but still very scenic.
That's cute, isn't it? I've never did that before.
So we've got a caprese salad, eggplant lasagna, and like cheese gnocchi with some limoncello as well. It looks incredible. There isn't a ton to do in Menaggio, but it's still like really pretty to walk around. I do like the restaurant that we just visited, and yeah, we're just like sort of wandering around, and just like the views from like this spot is just really nice. This also is a restaurant here, which I think would be lovely, but I'm sure it's like really expensive. And we were really happy with the food that we just had at that last restaurant.
We made way back to Varenna with a wonderfully scenic ferry ride. This town is much busier and there's way more things to do here. Varenna is rich in history and was founded by local fishermen in the year 769. There's a couple of villas and a castle that are worth checking out if that piques your interest. They're incredibly scenic with a gorgeous backdrop. We wandered around the Walk of Lovers to get into the bustling part of town. The town is relatively steep with plenty of narrow and winding streets.
We've gotten the ferry to our last location of the trip, which is our starting location, Varenna. It's beautiful. We're just having a chill for the moment and stopping and sitting because like we've been walking like literally all day. This is the main town of Varenna. It's so beautiful with like the lakefront restaurants. There's lots of places to like sit and chill and enjoy the fresh air. Final treat of the day, just ice cream with a stunning view. We've decided to go check out one of the local beaches just because we've got a couple hours to kill. Gotta go up the hill though. Also, if you want to check out the Botanic Gardens, instead of paying for it, you can just like walk along this like main road and then you can just like look down and see it. Obviously it's not the same as being in it, but you still pretty much get the same sort of view, and I think the view up here is probably better, to be honest. So when you've walked up here from the town, you go in here, it'll say 200 steps to a romantic view, and then you follow this down and this will take you to the beach. So you're just going to walk down here. You just come down these stairs, and then this is what it looks like when you arrive at the beach. It's not a lot of space. I assume like maybe tide's in right now, but still nice to go for a little swim.
After a long day of exploring the lake and its beautiful towns, we waved goodbye and headed back to Milan. I think this trio of towns makes for a lovely day trip, and I recommend it to all travellers. Check the description below for some of my recommendations in each of the towns. Lake Como is known for being an expensive destination, but it can absolutely be enjoyed on a shoestring budget. Safe travels, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in my upcoming videos. Bye!